Good afternoon, everybody. Hope you all having a good day today. It's a pretty afternoon here in Arkansas. We're taking a little break for some yard work, cool off some. Thought it'd be a good time to talk about packs a little bit. So I've mentioned before that I've been using this Mystery Ranch Beartooth 80 for several years now, and it was a great entry into mountain hunting, backpacking. There were several things that I wasn't super pleased with about it. The more I used it, the more I kind of learned, what I like and what I don't like, and it's great. It carries load good. It's started to develop this squeak along the way, to the point where now about every step I take, I've got this very annoying squeak going on. Um, it's pretty comfortable. You got a big lid. I several times wish that the pack opened a little differently. It's got this side opening, and a bigger pocket will open and fold that way. Um, Again, it's been great. I've been on several Western hunting trips, hunting Colorado and Montana. I've been doing some camping with it, and it's been a good one. But it's time to upgrade. Doing a lot of research, spending lots of time on Reddit and YouTube and reading the reviews, seeing what's out there. A lot of it is subjective, personal preferences. But I'm looking for something that will do it all, within reason, of course. I need most of my packing will be 25, 30 pounds up and down the mountain. But if everything goes well, we'll be carrying bear or elk or hopefully moose in the future. I want something that's not going to kill me when I put a heavy load in it. What I found was a lot of conflict in this guy thinks this pack's the best, and this guy thinks this pack is more comfortable at this weight range. You can wear this one all day, and it's great, and not going to wear you out. One thing that I saw pretty consistently was the Initial Ascent packs, when it comes to loads 100 pounds or better, are pretty much unarguably the best with that kind of payload. Um, it's not often I'm going to be carrying 100 plus pounds, but when it's time, I want to be able to handle it. Not a spring chicken anymore, and I don't want to be sore for a week because I had a pack that wasn't quite up to the task when it's time. Kids are getting old enough that they're getting interested in hunting, and I've got a group of friends now who are Western hunters also, so I'm really hoping to do a lot more of this. And it's time to spin the coin on the right gear. Buy once, cry once is a real thing. So we decided to go with Initial Ascent, and the IA5k model was the one. This one is a more moderate size pack. It really packs down really tight. You can use it for a day pack. One of the things I liked about it is, it's around 5,000 cubic inch of storage, maxed out, but it packs down really small. It's right about 5.5 pounds unloaded. The materials are really well done. I really like I don't know if you can see this or not, the hip pads. In comparison to the Mystery Ranch, they're much thicker, softer. The padding on this is more rigid, a little tougher, and I really like the way it feels under a load. There's a lot of similarities. The hip belts, the way they adjust, of course, a lot of this is industry standard stuff, but I'm very thrilled so far with the way this pack is built. It's got, in the lid, it's got a single pocket, which I like, larger space. The Mystery Ranch had a dual pocket, and it was fine. I like to pack it full, and I could use it for a shooting rest at times. I think I'm going to like the single pocket better. One of the things that sold me on this, aside from the ability to be somewhat comfortable under a super heavy load, the modularity. So what I envision, this hunting trip in May, we're going out to western Montana to hunt some black bear, and we're going to be camping up on the mountain. And so I can load this thing with much more weight than I want to carry for distance, get into camp, set up camp. At that point, I can take the pack off the bag off and use the meat shelf, the load carrier system, and the lid as a day pack. I'm really excited to carry less weight than I have on previous hunts when we're up in the mountain doing the day-to-day stuff. That was a big selling point for me personally. This bag is really well thought through. A lot of things that I didn't really grasp until I got it here and got my hands on it. I wouldn't have thought, I need this feature in a bag, but once I got it here, I was like, oh, that really makes sense. I would have liked that feature in a bag. Things like it's got a longer tube here for an elk bugle tube. I'm going to use it for spot and scope. It's got these elastic pouches, which they most all have, but this had a lot more thought put into it, in that if I've got an Nalgene bottle or a tripod stuck in here, I can run a strap over the top of it and cinch it down. Or if I got a water bottle, I cinch the pack down under the strap down underneath it, and I put my Nalgene in here, so I'm not having to pop straps and everything every time I need to drink water. Little things like that. I like the horseshoe opening a little bit better than I did with the Beartooth 80. So it opens all the way down. It's got a roll top. So the roll top will allow this thing to extend up and carry a great deal more gear than it would otherwise. I really like that feature. Again, that's not unique to Initial Ascent. It's just part of the bigger package that sold me on it. It's very easy to change this thing around for different configurations. I have ordered but have not yet received what they call the Cub Pack. And it comes in Hunter's Orange. That was the option I chose, because typically when we're in the mountains during rifle season, I will carry a Hunter's Orange vest over the back. I've got just an orange reflective panel that I'll put back here, because I'm wearing a vest, but if I'm walking away, you can't see it from the rear. So I want that visibility from the back just for safety purposes. So I ordered the Cub Pack in Hunter's Orange, and it will strap to the back of this. Subsequently, when I take the bag itself off, it will strap to the frame, and I can use that for my day pack if I need extra storage. And what I anticipate doing is putting my puffy jacket, pants, and that sort of thing in there. Use it for a glassing pad. Be great for a pillow if you need to take a nap. I think it'll be pretty useful in that regard. So as far as how this bag works, there are just a few buckles on either side, and I like the way they did this, because they did, if you can see this has got the orange bar tacks, and that tells you what buckles line up. That is really nice. I've been in a situation where it was getting dark on me, and I needed to do something to the pack, and there are buckles and straps everywhere, and under low light, especially if you're under stress, you're tired, it can get overly complicated just trying to get the pack back in the configuration you want. Well, I think these orange designators on the straps will fix that. Kind of save me from myself, I guess. So the way this works is you undo the bar tack straps. I've already kind of done some of this. I'll show you the way it works more in depth when I put it back together. And you can take the bag off. These bottom straps will come off. Leave that in camp. At that point, we've got what they call the pannier load carrier. And you can put your meat, your whatever load you need to carry in here. You can cinch it down. Put your lid back on with whatever gear you need for the day. Off you go. I'm really excited about this pack for that reason, if nothing else. There are lots of other bonuses, but that was a big selling point for me. So let's get this cinched back down. Put the bag back on it. Just roll down. Bar tack to bar tack. There we are. So then I'll set this here so you can see it better. These are the load lifters that attach down to your shoulder straps. So what I'm going to do is this nylon webbing on the back of the pack actually sits down over here, and that locks it in place. So I've got the load lifters run through my lid. You can undo that. It's not a big deal if you want to take the lid off, if you need more space. But I like to run the load lifters through the slots on the lid, back into the carbon fiber frame. The carbon fiber frame is really the heart of this whole system. Really well designed. It's got an arc to it so that it creates the air gap behind your back. It's a big deal. It gets really hot when you got something pressing against you, and you can get hot spots with things rubbing on your back, and it's just not ideal. This is very rigid, but very lightweight. Very pleased so far. So now the bag is reinstalled. Pull the lid over, snap it down, and you're ready to go again. Again, the padding on this is I'm thoroughly impressed with it. It's not overly fluffy. It's more compact, more lightweight than the other bags that I've used in the past. Really firm, and it's much more comfortable under a heavy load than any I've worn before. I really like the lumbar support. It's adjustable as far as height. I've got this one set just where I like it, so I'm not going to pull it off right now. But you can just rock this down, and the Velcro will detach, and you move it up and down to suit your needs. All these attachment points are for the load carrier and the straps and everything. It, at first glance, was a little bit intimidating, but very intuitive. This is the pack. This is a 5K. It also comes in a 3K and an 8K variant. I was really torn between the 5K and the 8K. I think this will be the better fit for me day in and day out, whether it be camping here in Arkansas or on a 10-day hunt in Montana, hopefully, a 10-day hunt in Alaska in the future. Talking about some of those things with some friends. If that shakes out and it's a situation where we're going to end up backpacking in a long way and going to need more than I think this can carry, it's not a big deal because you can just order a new bag that snaps right onto this frame, this platform, and off you go. They just fairly recently released I think they call it the Scout. It's more of a day-to-day EDC size backpack that will also attach to this frame. Be a great option if your lid, the Cub pack is not the right size for you. It's got a lot of options, and I'm really impressed with the way that it all works together so that you're not buying a 3K size today and decide, oh no, I've got a new trip planned next month and that bag's not big enough, and now you got to spend the money for a whole new system. It's modular, so you just buy the piece that you need for whatever you're doing now, and off you go. I have done a few rucks with things so far, about 55 pounds or so on it. Very comfortable. The first time I noticed a difference in how I felt at the end of 2 miles with that weight versus the way I felt with the Mystery Ranch. Of course, you don't have the little aggravations and the squeaks and all that stuff hasn't presented, and I don't have any reason to believe that it will. So far, I'm very thoroughly impressed with this. I actually got, mine is the green color. This is my son's. Mine is loaded full of gear right now, so I'm using his for the demo. Show you guys about it. I'm just learning the system, but I'll be glad to answer any questions I can. You guys let me know what you think about this pack. Let me know what you're running. I've got one friend who is running a Exo Mountain Gear. I think it's 4K. He used it on our bear hunt last year. Really loves that pack. I looked at it pretty seriously, but I think this is the one for me. Let me know what you guys think. Got some more stuff coming. Been looking at boots. Desperately need some new boots for this trip. Let me know what's your favorite hiking, hunting boots are. I've got mine picked. They should be on the way. But I'm anxious. I love hearing from other folks about what they like and why and what works for you. We're still waiting on the rifle parts to ship, but I'm so excited to start into that build, to document the process and share it all with you guys. Always up for helpful hints and suggestions as we go forward. Just let me know what you think about everything. I hope you guys have a great weekend. God bless you.